so-called grant or palliative, 50 out of the 50 billion naira for 774 local government areas, 50,000 per individual. In Akwa Ibom State, they have a list, 1,072. Here in River State, I'm not sure anything about that.
Question.
So the House is questioning the rationale for the drawing up of the list. Of course, it has been an issue at the national level. The social empowerment list drawn up by the past government was rejected by the present government. And the question was Nigerians were asking, what was the rationale behind this list? Some Nigerians said, well, the list was done for patronage of political actors, those party politicians, as it were, go to wars and copy the names of their ward members and all that. Now, in Akwa Ibom State, it's over 90% of the population have petitioned. And the House is calling the commissioner to question. Tell us how you arrived at your list. So let me start with Dr. Abraham Ikiri.
Well, first of all, we had even questioned earlier the rationale behind that kind of spending spree.
Yeah.
Say you are helping. The Buhari administration came up with that. And we asked, how did you generate the list? They say cash transfer and all that. And consistently, only an infinitesimal group of people, a coterie, have been benefiting from this. And when another administration like this one is, the same group of people, you begin to question. You recall that when the minister, who is now suspended, the minister for poverty alleviation and all that, her suspension generated a lot of uproar. Now, one of the revelations from her office is that Tunji Ojo, who is also a minister in one other, that his company,
one of the contractors,
yes, his company was contracted to generate a record, a register of poor Nigerians from his own side, and this contract was worth over 600 and something million. Other people also had
just to generate register.
Just to generate
so how
a register. Good. That is not the question.
1,072.
That's the question.
That are the only poor people in
Akwa Ibom. That is the question.
Yes.
Now, it is even good that Akwa Ibom has raised alarm on their own. Here in River State, some people are making us dry. They are only.
Are you sure there is such a regime?
It is there. It is not. It is national. It is there. It is there.
Maybe some political parties are managing it.
Some few people. That is the way they are also eating their own. And when you now, as we are raising alarm now for people to ask questions, as people in Akwa Ibom are asking, you see some people will now say you don't want them to exist. You are interfering in their business.
But this is a formal channeling to the
Yes,
house.
so that is the issue. That instead of this distribution of money, you see, it's like the military government those days had their thinking cap. Instead of giving money, they formed the People's Bank led by Dr. Tai Sholare, and the means of getting loans from People's Bank was at least almost seamless. People walked in and got something.
So that kind of like we have a system in River State now that is working. The microfinance bank in River State is working. I had civil servants carrying forms left, right, and center.
Is it not this?
That is the kind of thing that we need.
Yes, because the River State Microfinance Agency was formed since.
But it wasn't as active as it is now.
Yes, 8 years of Wike administration killed it because it was like let the poor man die. Now it is now that the present administration said they have domiciled 4 billion naira.
And people, civil servants are rushing.
Yes, and you go through the now reactivating agency, microfinance agency. It is being reactivated.
So that's the
To
kind
work.
of thing you expect.
Yes.
Rather than
Channel this
generating
thing,
some stupid list
channel this
and then
through,
giving money to people
through an institution.
Yeah.
And all that.
Okay.
Than to come up to give, and at the end of the day, they will give us a very fabulous statistic that so amount of money has been spent. Imagine 50 billion naira. Do you know that 50 billion naira, for example, is the budget of some countries, some islands, and they manage it well? Here you want to spread, and ask the same person who has been benefiting from this, will say, I have not seen anything.